What's up, y'all? It's Anime Gamer back with another video. So tonight, another topic I'm going to talk about. It's another difficult one, and you know, when it comes to stuff like this, this stuff too is honestly just really pathetic. But I'm going to talk about catch and release, and you know, it's a very bad thing to do. It honestly really is. And you know, it's just
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
it's like, you know, at the same time, it's like, you know, why would you, yeah, it's a pretty bad one. Why would you put yourself through this, you know, like, and you know, another thing too with this catch and release stuff, like, you know, it is very, very difficult and hard to pinpoint, you know, like, catch and release is pretty much, you know, like, I would honestly say this is like the woman version of the hit and run. This is what I would, like the like the man version of hit and run, sorry. Like men, you call it hit and run. You know, it's same sort of stuff as like catch and release. You know, catch and release, they call it, sometimes they'll say, you know, catch and release, if a man's done that too, they'll say that too. So it's like, you know, you could use both terms, I guess, you know. But a lot of women catch and release, a lot of men catch and release. And, you know, it's just, it sucks. It really sucks, you know, because what it is catch and release. It pretty much what it is like it's a person pursuing someone romantically, you know, making them interested, and then just ending things before things like come emotionally invested or committed. You know, kind of like catching them and letting them go, you know, kind of type stuff, you know, like it's kind of like that, you know. It's like, you know, at the same time, it's like, you know, hey, I just caught this Pikachu, but nope, I'm going to release it now because I realize, like, I don't need a Pikachu, you know. That's kind of like, you know, catch and let go. You know, I'll use a Pokemon reference for that. But, you know, like, it's terrible stuff. Like, you know, what they do is they focus on the chase. They focus on the chase of the catch. And, you know, what that means is they are motivated and even thrilled to pursue someone, to catch them, to lead them in a false sense of security. And then, you know, before things come interested, like you may want, bam, you're released. They're going with someone else for another catch and release. So it's like, you know, you can't really catch a break with this kind of stuff. Like, there's just so much stuff to talk about. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's just, and you know, another thing too is like, you know, they will also avoid commitment, distance themselves, obviously, you know, and when things get on an emotional, deeper level, bam, then you're released. That's, they're like, nope, not happening. No, I'm not getting emotionally invested. Like, no, I don't care about your emotions. Like, that's kind of how the type of stuff that they do, you know, so, you know, and it's also very disrespectful as well, you know, because, you know, someone, you know, it's emotional manipulation is what it is. It's emotional manipulation and disrespect, and do not tolerate this. Women do not tolerate this. Men do not tolerate it, you know, because if a person is like this, get away from them immediately. I cannot stress that enough because, you know, this is another one. It's very emotional damaging, you know, and I don't wish that on any of y'all. So it's like, you know, yeah, you know, it's rough stuff to deal with. It honestly really is. And, you know, when you're a victim of it, it's going to hurt hard. It's going to hurt bad. And, you know, but at the same time, you know, it's just, it's not going to be good. You know, they're pretty much just ending it before things get too serious, you know, and that is not good. You know, if that's the case, you're not serious, don't seek it. Just don't seek it. And, you know, there's no point to seek a relationship you're not invested in. And, you know, just don't do it. Like, you know, it's kind of like a game. In other words, you know, men, they have the game of hit and run, you know, and women, it's just, they've got the catch and release game going on. And it's bad all around, you know. It's because, you know, this is pretty much, you know, the version of hit and run. It's just, you know, a hit and run with a man, it can involve, like, you know, making love or making love and leaving. Like, you know, it can involve both. Like, it doesn't matter, you know, with a man. Like, they will do it either or. Like, you know, and you know, a lot of women will do that too, you know, in this catch and release stuff. But, like, you know, it can be just like casual sex and stuff, you know, and it can even be drinking a lot, you know, stuff like that, you know, men or woman, you know. And let's just, you know, give a scenario of, like, you know, this guy, he meets this woman at, like, a grocery store, you know, they hit it off pretty good, you know, and, you know, the lady, you know, she, let's just say she was the marriageable type, you know. She had a good head on her shoulders. I don't know why I'm going the wrong way. She had a good head on her shoulders, and, you know, it's just like, you know, say, you know, she had all the desirable, like, traits, you know. She's a beautiful woman, had pretty good manners, you know, and, you know, everybody's got flaws and stuff, though, but, you know, she'd be, you know, a good wife to a good man, you know, and stuff. And, you know, however, though, what she does not know is that the man is about to do hit and run. And, you know, when it comes to that kind of attitude, it's very sickening. It's very sickening, to be honest. Like, you know, you'll wonder if it's something you said, obviously, and, you know, you'll just be like, you know, is it something that, you know, I did, you know, and come to find out, you know, the guy's saying, oh, nope, need a break, or the woman's saying, oh, nope, need a break, for no reason. A lot of times, for no reason is what catch and release involves. And, you know, it's ridiculous stuff. It really is, you know. So basically, kind of like in retrospect, you know, in a sense, you know, women, you know, who will use men and then dump them. You know, it could even be using the man for money, y'all. Like, it can even be that, too. So don't think it can't be that, because it most certainly definitely can. And, you know, what they do is they give them false hopes, you know, before pulling the plug. Not even no apology, not even a glance at them. You know, and the man, he'll blame the size of his manhood, or he'll become depressed. You know, he'll see his bank account's the problem, you know, when a woman's doing it, or something. You know, a bank account shouldn't matter, in my opinion, you know, but to a lot of people it seems to. But, yeah, it's just, it's bad all around, y'all, really bad. And, You know, it can also be to flirt with someone as well. Like you'll flirt with, like say like a woman will flirt with a man, or a man will flirt with a woman. What they're doing is, you know, they're trying to flirt, you know, try to get you to like them back. You know, they're going for the catch is what they're doing. They are going for the catch, and they will not stop till the other person is caught. And, you know, it's kind of like, you know, you get determined to like catch a Rayquaza, so you don't have a Master Ball, and, you know, it's like, oh, I'm determined to catch this Rayquaza, you know, but let's just say that they're putting up a fight, you know, like playing hard to get or something. They will not stop. They will not stop until you are caught. So, you know, it can also be like, it kind of like, you know, you could use hunting as an example for this, or fishing, you know, like fishing. You catch them and then release them. Kind of like that, you know. That's a good analogy, honestly. You know, you go fishing and, you know, you're like, oh, I'm going to catch some fish today. You know, you're determined. You're not going to leave until you caught something, catch it, release it. You know, like, that's kind of pretty much what catch and release is. Like, it's, a lot of people's doing it. A lot of men are doing it. A lot of women are doing it. You know, men are doing more so the hit and run. Women are doing more of the catch and release stuff. You know, they're using for money or something that they've got, or a good time, or drinking or something. You know, men do the same thing. But anyway, it's, you know, these people are pretty much known for liking the chase. You know, they love the chase. They love the thrill of the hunt, so to say. And they're kind of like an animal, you know, waiting to pounce on its prey, so to say. They love the thrill of the hunt. And, you know, when you love the thrill of the hunt like that, you know, you're going to continue to do it, obviously. Like, these people are going to continue to do it. And, you know, it's honestly very sickening that people honestly resort to this kind of garbage. But, you know, they'll even do things like flirty texts, certain kind of glances, romantic gestures, you know. But when they're not committing to it, it honestly really does not matter. It really doesn't. And it's very similar, like when it comes to flirting, it's very similar in a way. It's kind of like tuning on that part, like on the flirting topic I was talking about. Like it's very similar to what tuning is. And yeah, that's a topic for another day, but it's just crap. Anyway, another thing too is, like, you know, pretty much like first and foremost kind of stuff, like it's a strong, they'll get a strong sense of like attraction, you know, then they'll seem to fall hard for you too. They really will. You know, it'll seem like, you know, oh, hey, you know, I found somebody, you know, and then nope. After you've been caught, you're released, you know, not too long afterwards, you know, and they're obviously talking to other women, are obviously talking to other men. Men are always, you know, obviously always talking to other women in this case. And, you know, and not all men always talk to other women. And not all women always talk to other men either. You know, so it's just, you know, it's about how you pick your cards, honestly. You know, watch who you date. Don't be picking the bad types, you know, because see, the thing with women, the problem with women is that they don't want to pick the good guy. They don't, you know, and that's the problem. And a lot of times men, they do not like. Now, men are simple creatures. They want a good woman, but yet then there's those who don't, and they just want like a hoe. That's all they want. Like they want a 304, and you know that's the men that a lot of these people are going, these women are going for. someone who will just obviously cheat on them and not treat them with respect or nothing. They won't care nothing about them or anything. And you know, this catch and release stuff is wild. It's really wild stuff. Like it's very weird and wild, you know, and it's of the devil, honestly. It really honestly is. You know, it's of the Matrix. But yeah, you know, it's always, you know, not committing. They're not committing at all, and that's not a relationship. It's not, and you know, it's honestly, people do this more than you think, y'all. Like, you know, they'll be like, oh, talk to it. Well, I don't think I'm interested. See, they caught you, and now they will release you. Like, and you know, people are too picky too, especially women. They are very too picky with what they want and stuff in a man. Very unrealistic crap. Thank God I don't have to, you know, be on the dating market. I'm good on that. I've got somebody. So, but you know, it's crap. It is just crazy crap, y'all. It's crazy. Sorry, I'm really focused on this match. You know, and another thing too is like it kind of includes 3 steps. You know, it's kind of like a motive type stuff, and then they got their methods. You know, and then it's just complete madness after the end of it. You know, it begins, you know, with all obvious motives. Oh, hey, you know, I want the relationship. You want to get in a relationship, but you know, the thrill of the chase, you know, is what they're doing, and it's just, it's not cool. You know, it's really not cool. And you know, another thing too is like once the dater has found someone that they'd like to establish a relationship with, you know, it's like they while they're, you know, there's some kind of communication, whether it's a DM, text message, or some kind of like in-person stuff, and that stuff's kind of like a foot stuff anyway, but now it's all about, you know, establishing the relationship to a certain level of commitment, you know, to the point to where the victim is then released. They don't know what the heck happened. They probably didn't even do anything. You know, they don't even do anything. They just release them, you know, and the dater embarks upon a new search. And then the cycle repeats. It just repeats over and over and over. And these people, they never find someone to settle down with. They honestly really genuinely don't. And, you know, that speaks a lot about that person. But, you know, say like, I don't know, say like Hannah or, I don't know, Mike, you know, I'll use a woman and a man. Say that, you know, these people are dating, obviously the woman's dating a different man, then Mike is dating a different woman. Let's just say, you know, they both have commitment issues, and they often look through like profiles on dating sites, you know, with the intent of dating and possibility of something more, you know. But despite their best intentions, they would fall into the pattern of catch and release, because where they would get into the relationship and they would end things before things got too serious, you know. So that's another form of catch and release, you know. So it's just it's very toxic stuff. It's very toxic stuff, and we're gonna lose this one. It's very toxic stuff because, you know, if if you're sitting here and trying to find somebody, you know, you shouldn't want to be doing that, you know. That stuff, like, you know, you should want to commit. And these people don't. They really don't. And, you know, it's just like, no, you know. And another thing, too, is they won't take accountability for their own actions. This is another one that they will not take accountability for their own actions. They, especially, you know, when they've released you, they won't. They really won't. And, you know, it's just, it's crazy stuff. So, but, yeah, you know, if you've ever been catched and released, you know, there is hope. I get that it's extremely damaging, you know, to a person and whatnot. But, you know, there is hope. There is other people. You know, if you're a woman that's had men do this, there's a good man out there. You know, if you're a man who's had women do this, there's a good woman out there somewhere. I mean, it may be like finding a needle in a haystack, you know, because there's not a lot of good women left, and the good men are either taken and they're tired of the stuff that women do, you know, always divorcing them, taking all they got, and you know, men don't want to deal with that. You know, they're simple creatures. They want peace, and you know, they want a good wife, but a lot of these women don't. They're not good wives. They're not good partners. So men have checked out in a lot of cases, you know, and I plan on talking about that too. But, yeah, that will pretty much wrap it up for this video. I don't guess I really have anything else to say on Catch and Release, to be honest. It's kind of a simple topic, honestly. You know, there's not really too much to go in depth with. I mean, it kind of varies what each person does. So, you know, like signs, but they will flirt. They'll do stuff like that, get you reeled in, hook you, and then release you, just like the fishing example I used. And, you know, make sure that's not you. Make sure that, you know, you don't deal with that, in other words. So, but yeah, I'm gonna end this one here. So I hope you liked the video. Thank you for tuning in, and God bless you all, and I will see you in the next one.